It's the weekly drive, and this week we're driving the Tesla semi-truck in American Truck Simulator.
Junior, Senior.
G'day YouTubers, it's Senior here from Junior Senior Gaming, and today it's the weekly drive, and this week's winner, which was by an absolute landslide, is the Tesla semi-truck. And as you can see here, this is the Tesla semi-truck. I've decided on white. I really did like it in white. I thought it was really good. Now that is the trailer that it comes with, and as you can see, it's a little bit long. So it doesn't quite fit in all of the actual depots. So I'll show you a quick way on how to fix that. So really simple. Now, just to quickly go through, we had this week's voting. We had the Tesla semi-truck was first with 117 votes. We had the MAN TGX for ATS, which had 45 votes, and the Scania truck pack, which is all the ETS trucks, Scania trucks, for ATS, and that had 38. So yeah, I did do a little bit of reviewing on a lot of the trucks that have been exported from Euro trucks to American trucks, because, you know, they're mods as well, so I thought, yeah, why not? Let's do those as well, so yeah. Anyway, so let's quickly show you how to do this. So if you have the dev console installed, and if you don't know how to actually use the dev console, I have a little tutorial that you can use. Just type in JNR-SNR and then DEV console, and then you'll be able to, in your YouTube search, and that'll actually bring up a tutorial on how to use the dev console. Now, it's very, very simple. So all you do is you push 0 on your keyboard and you move out somewhere that's got a lot of area. Don't do it right next to a fence, because you'll end up wrecking. So face like this. We're away from the fence, we're away from the trailers, and we got a lot of room behind us. Okay, so face that way, and then just push F9. Very simple. And there we go. We've got the trailer already hooked up and ready to go. So that is really cool. Look at that. That looks nice, doesn't it? Very nice. Very nice indeed. So let's start this up and get it on the road, shall we? What's that? Can't hear an engine? That's because it's Tesla. That's why. Look, this is the inside here. You can hear a low humming. I don't know if you can hear that, but there is a low humming that is actually sort of just as we're driving along, we'll hear it a bit more. So now the gears are very straightforward. It is just you have got a reverse and low. I did find there is a first and a second with both high and low. So I'm just going to try and drive this, because I just last week when I did the mod review, I just put it in drive and away it went. So let's see if we can actually handle this. We've got the trailer, we've got the brake on. Let's do the tug test. Hey, you're meant to be doing the tug test. What's going on? There we go. There's the tug test. We are not moving at all, so that's good. And away we go. Now, where are we off to today? Let's quickly have a look at that. We're going from Tucson to Sholo. And I want to take this long trailer through this nice windy bit here. Oh man. Geez, I ask for punishment, don't I? I really do. So, and what are we carrying today? Well, let's have a quick look. So bring up that menu. And there we go. So we're carrying fireworks. We're going out with a big bang. 46 ton there with the fireworks. Oh man, that is really asking for a big bang. Bing bada bang. There we go. Look, it's pulling the 46 ton, no problem. For a Tesla truck, you know, you'd think it wouldn't be able to handle it, but no, it turns really well, it handles it really well. And doesn't have any major issues. Now, I am going to put on the flashes as we're coming out of here, because I'm wondering if that trailer's going to hit. It looks like it will, but let's see if we can get it out of there. I hit the gutter. Is that getting out of there? Yeah, look, that didn't hit. That's fine. I thought it was going to hit, but it didn't. We just hit the gutter, that's all. Jump inside, there we go. Turn those flashes off. And away we go. The trailer is going to ride up the... There we go, we're on the gutter there. But it's a bloody long trailer. So what do you expect? No, I will need to change gears. There we go. And you can just hear the truck in the background there as it's moving along. There is an option for one gear, so you just put it in the one gear and go. Probably I should have done that for this. Look at it, it's so quiet. Oh, there's the banana brake. I don't know how the compression brake works in this, but it does. It's weird. Oh, geez. Oh, that's dodgy. Having a nasty accident already. We've only just started. Oh, man. That's bad. All right. So, look, let's get into some SES news. And I think I will do so once I actually get going onto the highway. Just going to take up a bit more road there because that trailer is going to take up a lot more room than I thought. We're turning right, so we're going to go through. We'll be able to. That mirror, see that mirror glitches. And I'll leave it in this gear here. Wow, this truck is actually really cool. It's like witchcraft is driving it. That's what it's like. Oh, we got to go up here. Okay. How does that work? How does that compression brake work? And there we go. Come on, mate. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. And just going to quickly touch and go. That trailer, look at that. It's going all over the dirt. We've run over a sign. Man, this is a... This is a big road train, and it looks really cool, I think. So let's talk about some SES news, shall we? So first of all, this week, SES was talking about a visit from Krone. So so Krone had actually come and visited to inspect the actual, the mod that they're working on, that Krone trailer mod. For those of you who haven't seen that, it is an actual trailer mod that they will be bringing out, and it looks like it will be later on this year by the looks of it. So don't get your horses up, don't get so hyped up yet for it. But it looks like there's going to be a lot of... the hell? Looks like there's going to be a lot of detail in this actual trailer, so it's going to be very, very interesting. Now, on the SES blog, they do have a behind the scenes. So if you're like me and come back soon, okay, no worries, thank you. So if you're like me and you love to see behind the scenes things, well, they've got a video there for you. One in German and one in English. So the first one the first one that you see there is actually in English. So make sure you check that out, guys. It is actually quite interesting to see what they do and the different departments and that. So yeah, really interesting. Now, what else was there behind the scenes? No release date of the actual DLC yet, the Krone DLC. All they said in there was later this year. So yeah, that could be Christmas time. Who knows? Who knows? SES tend to do things a little bit different, don't they? I'm trying to see my speedo here, but I can't see where my speedo is. Where is it? Let's push display and see if that changes it. There we go. There's my speedo there. Now, what else was there? So they also they were talking about the natural beauty of Oregon, and they're looking at forestry as one of the main areas of industry in the game. So I believe that Oregon does rely on a lot of forestry, and so they're really trying to capture that in the actual game itself. So that's really cool of SCS to be doing that, because I know a lot of people like trucking logs, and you'll be able to do that a lot more in the game, which would be really cool. Now, they're working on a whole heap of new models have been created, wetlands, swamps, and much more, you know, along with the actual forests and stuff like that. So, definitely very cool to see some new models and stuff like that in there. A lot more new flora and fauna have been created. They did also mention in there about you know, it sounded like, and I'm not saying that this is definite, it almost sounded like they've got a flower that changes with the season. So that would be really interesting to see. So yeah, I don't know, it sounded like that, but I don't know if that's what they actually meant. So we just have to wait and see to see what else they actually talk about with that. And they're also going into replicating a lot of realistic locations, and that means, for example, they talked about a whole lot of trees that were withered and dead, and that was in real life, like a real life area, and they'd actually replicated that too. So not only that, but there is also mate, you busted, also, you know, lots of you know, forestry and stuff like that they replicated as well. So I'm really keen and interested to see what they're going to bring out with that, because I'm hoping for a bit of off-road when you go to get your logs and that, and then so you pick up your logs in an off-road area, and then you go onto the actual pavement. So that'll be interesting to see how they do it. But that is pretty much the news. Also, while I think about it, the Start Your Engines event, guys, if you haven't started that, I suggest you hook in now. It's not too far away from ending, it's a couple of weeks away. But at least if you start now, you'll get a good leg up in the actual in the event itself. So you get the Pit Stop Pete or whatever it is, I don't know. He looks like this, the black Stig, and you also get some flags in there as well. So it's got a lot of cool stuff in there that, you know, you can add to your truck. But it is only for Euro trucks. So for those of you who don't have Euro trucks, you don't need to have any of the DLC for this one. You just need to do the event. So carry some parts to 12 different cities, and it must be over 200 kilometers. So it must be also linked to your World of Truck event. So make sure you have your website. Make sure you have the website linked to your game. Oh, thanks, mate. You're going to stop for me? All right. 35. Look at this area. It's nice. And just going to turn down here. This truck is like really weird to be driving. It's, oh no, that's right, we got a long trailer, I forgot. Jeez. You wouldn't want to do that in real life, would you? There's Globe, leaving Globe. Is that even on the map? Hang on. Is Globe on the map? No, it's not. See, it's one of the areas that you don't actually, they've not marked it on there as being an actual city, which is interesting. But it did say leaving Globe back there on the sign. Right, so coming up to here, this is where the twisty part's going to be. Reduce speed ahead. Wow, that's noisy. This that compression brake, the banana brake's actually really noisy. I really like the mirrors, how they are on the inside here. You don't have to turn too much to check out the mirrors. It's really cool. I like that. So what's been happening this week with me? Well, I've trained up a new guy to drive my old truck, Ivor the Iveco. He's driving now. Notice my camera, the actual thing there stopped. Anyway, and he'll be taking over from me because now I've actually, one of our other guys have resigned, so I'll be taking over from him. Now, this morning, it's Sunday, by the way. I recorded this video on the actual day. I went and picked up the truck this morning, and I saw it, and it's not even a truck. I don't know what my boss is thinking. It's not even a truck. It's a ute. That's all it is. It's just a bigger than normal ute is all it is. So I've actually got to drive that around from now on for a while. And I managed to bring it home, and I'm thinking, that's not a truck. So I'm a bit bummed out about that. I'm hoping that I can drive a proper truck soon, because that's what I'm in the job for, to drive a truck, not to drive a ute. If I wanted to drive a ute, I would have got a job to drive a ute. But anyway, I'll just keep going and keep doing it because it's a job. It pays the bills. That's the main thing. But it is a pile of rubbish. It really is. Inside, and the funny thing, trailer damage. What did I hit something as I was going around? Did I? Bugger. The guy said to me as I was leaving, he goes, "Oh yeah, I washed the truck for you yesterday, so you don't have to worry about washing it." And I had a look at it and I went, really? Did you wash it? It doesn't look like it's washed. That's what I thought to myself. It was pretty damn dirty, and I'll wash it this afternoon after I've finished all my videos and that. I'll get out there and give it a good old wash, but damn, is it dirty? Inside, he's a smoker, and I'm a non-smoker, and inside the truck is full of ash. So it's you're not supposed to smoke inside the trucks at work, but for some reason he thought he could. Man, doesn't matter. I'll clean it up and it'll be right. Once I clean it up, I'll be a bit happier. I just don't like getting into trucks that are completely filthy dirty, and I've got to work in that. You know? I'm going to take a photo. That's what I'm going to do. I'll just get around this corner here. Oh, shit. Oh, I damaged the truck. Oh, jeez. I'm not having much luck with this truck today, am I? It's just not working for me. Look at that, I'm way over. Oh, wow. That is actually not a bad photo right there. I'll take that blur out. And we can use that photo as a thumbnail. There we go. Maybe a bit more so we can see the background there. Try that. And I take a whole heap of different photos and I have a look at them in Photoshop and see how if they're going to work or not. Sometimes they don't work. Sometimes they do. Just have to wait and see. There you go. That'll do. Oh man. Can't believe the truck I'm not so worried about damaging it because it'll get replaced. But the load, I don't want to damage the load, and I've already damaged the load enough. Oh well, how much damage have we got? 4% on the truck, 2% on the trailer. Not very good. I think I need to practice with this truck a bit more. It's a bit wild. But I think we're on the home stretch now. It's going to be a lot easier. It's not too windy and twisty and turny around here. But it is a real interesting truck to drive. So definitely different from the norm. And because it's you're sitting in the middle of the truck as well, which is different. It's not something that I'm used to, sitting in the middle of the truck. And I think it does take a little bit of getting used to. See if we can go faster here. Listen to the truck. 60 miles per hour. 63. Wow, this is a spin out, isn't it? 70 miles per hour. That cop is going to get excited at us if we keep going that kind of speed. Wow, this is actually hammering along. Look at it. It's taking this trailer, you know, it's driving with this trailer no problem at all. Just going to put cruise control on and leave it cruise. Wow, I would really like to have a go of a real Tesla truck. I think that would be definitely an experience. I really think it would. Look at this. It's just hammering it along. It's great. What else has happened this week? What else? I introduced the CB to the new guy, and he said it was absolutely hilarious. For those of you who do drive in Brisbane, you would actually know what I'm talking about by the Friday afternoon conversation that happens on the CB. It is just mind-blowing, the intelligence of some people and what they actually like to talk about. And it's, yeah, it's weird as 45. We need to slow it down a bit. And here we go, 35. There we go, and we're turning here. Sholo. We are in Sholo. For those of you who haven't tried this mod, I seriously recommend that you should try this. Have a go at least, and let me know what you think, because I find this to be definitely different, very different to anything else that I've driven. I mean, it drives really smooth. It's good. What's that? That is, and we're gonna have trouble getting around this corner here with that trailer. Watch this. That trailer's gonna crack the lamppost. Did it? No, I missed it just. And we are going into, what's that? Goods, the what's his name? Goods place, whatever it is. There it is, right there, just over there. You can see it. Wow, to drive this trailer around, you need to have a lot of space. Let's just hook it in here and take a lot of room and hook it in, and there we go. At least we didn't damage it more. And then I'll just park it straight in here. See if we can get it in there. We may not be able to because the trailer's so long. Let's see. Yes, it lets us. Very good. That's great. I didn't think it was going to let us park it in there, but no. It did. Look at that. I really like the look of that truck. I really do. All right, let's drop the trailer off. There we go. And satisfactory. That's because all the damage we did. Oh dear. So this truck and trailer configuration is definitely a challenge. It really is. So because of its length, it's just so long. It makes it just that extra bit more tricky. So yeah, if you're up for a challenge, definitely give it a go. Alright, well, there we go, guys. That is pretty much this week's winner for the weekly drive. The Tesla semi-truck. And I mean, I was a little bit surprised that it won this week, and it got so many people really did like it. And it's definitely, I think it's worth the go anyway. But that is pretty much it for me today, guys. Look, I hope you enjoyed this week's weekly drive. Don't forget that next week we will be doing some more mod reviews. I'll also be doing some more Start Your Engines event as well for Euro Truck Simulator 2. So make sure you tune in for that. And I've got a couple of mods that may be of interest for you this week, so make sure you check those out. But guys, that is pretty much it. If you like this video, then don't forget to punch that like button in the ass. And if this is the first time you've seen Junior Senior Gaming, then make sure you head on over to the Junior Senior Gaming channel on YouTube and check it out. And while you're there, why don't you hit that subscribe button. But until next time, don't forget to keep the shiny side up and the greasy side down, and I'm 1010 on the side. And remember, game on.